Yo, welcome to the Ty and Ty podcast number 11. We are pre-recording yet again. We are coming from a long hiatus because I was in Italy for a while. So we are back though. Here we go. I am Tyler. This is
Ty, yours truly.
yours truly, and we're gonna hop right into NBA predictions as we always do. So Ty, if you don't mind pulling up the secondary screen.
All right, so you guys should be able to see them below. Um, you know, I'm gonna say this for NBA predictions. Usually Tyler goes, and it seems like I'm piggybacking off Tyler's picks, but I'm really not.
So
So
you're gonna go first.
I'm gonna start first and switch up the tempo a little bit for you guys to prove to you that these will win right now on DraftKings. I don't have a code
Wow.
yet. Well, I'll get one.
We'll get one soon.
So Pelicans and Magic. I'm actually gonna take Magic at their home,
Wow, Pelicans are on fire right now too.
but I'm gonna take Magic at their home. My boy.
By the way, just to preface this is going to come out after the games. We are recording
Yes.
this at 3 o'clock on a Thursday, an hour before the games tip off. Okay.
So
We don't
these
know what's
games
gonna
are Wednesday's games. It is 3
Thursdays.
p.m.
Thursdays.
Or Thursday's games. Thursdays, the 21st. These are 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and it is 3 p.m. Pacific time right now. So you guys will see this probably after the games are played.
Yeah.
The second game is Kings and Wizards. I'll be honest, as much as the Wizards are at home, it really doesn't matter. The Kings will win that one. Jordan Poole's just the most unreliable point guard of all time.
I like it.
Bulls and Rockets. I'm gonna take the Rockets at home. It's a very interesting pick. I will say it's very controversial.
Rockets on fire right now as well.
Yeah,
Bulls are too though.
you know, Rockets are actually very short of actually taking the Lakers playing spot.
No, they're taking the Warriors. Warriors are below us.
Oh, wow. Nets and Bucks. Milwaukee, you gotta take Giannis. Mavericks and Jazz. This is a good one if it was not the Jazz. So Mavericks. Sorry to you
Nice.
Jazz fans. I'm sure none of you guys even
Sorry.
exist.
Wow.
Knicks and Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets, man. Give me the Nuggets. Man.
You're always like, "Ugh, I don't like that."
Suns and Hawks. Give me the Suns, man. That's the last one. All right,
That's it?
Tyler. There were 7 games. What do you got, Magic or Pelicans? At Magic.
I'm gonna take the Pelicans. They're on fire too much. Zion's going off recently. I'm taking the Pelicans.
I don't know if you guys heard, but he did compare himself to LeBron, saying that he's LeBron when LeBron retires. I'm sorry, but that's not true.
Zion said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Kings and Wizards.
Yeah, give me the Kings. And also another prediction. Give me DeMontis Sabonis going for 15. No. You know what? DeMontis Sabonis going for 20 points, 20 boards, 13 times.
You heard it.
Yeah.
Take that on Price Picks. You guys heard that.
Take whatever line you want.
Bulls and Rockets, right? Bulls and
This one's
Rockets.
the toughest one of the day for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're both on fire right now. They're both kind of mid. They're both fighting, though. They're both fighting. But give me Houston. I think Jalen Green, the way he's been on fire recently, even without Şengün, they've won, I think, 6 in a row. So
Okay.
give me the Rockets.
Yeah, fair, very fair, very fair. Even without Şengün. Nets and Bucks in Milwaukee.
Bucks are on a back-to-back, but Giannis sat out last night. I don't know if he's sitting out tonight, but I don't care either way. Give me the Bucks.
Okay. Fair pick. Next pick, moving on to the Jazz and Mavericks in Dallas.
You know what? Every day there's at least an upset. Give me the Jazz. I'm taking Utah.
Whoa.
Give me Colin Sexton going for 30.
Okay, for those of you guys watching, you guys will see this once again after these games are played. Please, in the comments, clown this dude. I promise you, I would put $100 that the Mavericks will just blow out the Jazz.
I can't wait then. I can't wait.
Knicks and Nuggets. Knicks and Nuggets.
In Denver.
In Denver, of course.
Is it?
Yes, in Denver. Knicks and Nuggets.
I guess Nuggets. I thought it was in New York, but if it is in Denver, I'll take the Nuggets. Yeah, I mean either way, I'll take the Nuggets, but I thought it was in New York.
Hawks and Suns in Phoenix, Arizona.
Suns off a back-to-back. Give me the Suns.
I was about to say, don't make the bad pick right there. Okay, so there were 7 games. Once again, you guys will see this relatively after the games exist. Please clown him for that pick. I promise you that's just
It wasn't that
stupidest
bad.
pick.
It's not that bad. It's the regular season. It's the regular season.
True.
Anything can happen.
But there's nobody named LeBron in the Jazz. Okay. So Tyler, that's it.
All right.
NBA
Cool, cool,
or
cool.
NFL predictions.
Let's
NBA.
move as NBA prediction. Let's move on. Speaking of NFL, we're gonna go to the NFL free agency. Look, the last stream we had was before I left to Italy. Free agency wasn't a thing yet. It did not happen yet, and there's a lot of moves that happened. And if anybody watched the last, I don't know which podcast it was, like 4 or 5 ago, where I predicted the Steelers would stick. I can't believe I predicted this, but I predicted the Steelers would stick with Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph and not get Justin Fields or Russell Wilson. And my reasoning was because that's what the Steelers always do. And if you have been on Twitter recently, every Steeler fan understands this and knew that this was probably going to happen. But there's a thing called a new GM. We have a new GM. His name is Omar Khan. And I swear to God, I didn't have any expectations for him ever since Kevin Colbert. I mean, Kevin Colbert was there for 15 plus years. And he did things the Steeler way, draft homegrown talent. And, we won championships off of that. So I'm not going to get mad at him. But, the Steelers do things a certain way. And Omar Khan said, fuck all that shit. I am going to go trade Kenny Pickett. You're gone. I'm going to let Mason Rudolph walk, which I would have kept him as a third stringer. But maybe we did offer. Maybe he just wanted a different opportunity. That's probably what happened. But, let him go. The guy gets Russell Wilson. And I'm thinking, and by no stretch of the imagination, I'm not saying Russell Wilson's elite or anything. He's not even close anymore. But 26 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Great touchdown to interception ratio. Had a good amount of yardage. I mean, played great in his role in a run-first offense with a lot of heavy play action. That's exactly what the Steelers want to do, specifically Arthur Smith. That's exactly what Arthur Smith coming from Atlanta wants to do. And whatever, regardless of what you think about Russell Wilson, he is a significant upgrade from Kenny Pickett and obviously Mason Rudolph. So, and then we thought that was it. Well, then they go get Patrick Queen from Baltimore, which also, if you were on Twitter at that time, Baltimore fans are pissed, calling him an op. And a couple of their players opted. A couple of players left to the division rivals on their team. But Patrick Queen is a huge addition to what is already the highest paid defense in the NFL. And we got him on a pretty nice team-friendly deal as well. Patrick Queen is the linebacker that we have been searching for ever since Ryan Shazier got hurt. We tried to get him in Devin Bush in the first round of the draft, those 4 or 5 years ago. That didn't work. We've been looking for the Ryan Shazier replacement, and I think everybody knows Patrick Queen's ability and what he did last season for the Ravens in the first 3 years he was there, 4 years. Everybody knows what Patrick Queen's able to do. It's not a shot in the dark. It's not like a try. Like, here we go. We're going to try again to replace him. I think everybody knows this is the replacement. He's that guy. He is that good. And so that was a great signing, one of the best in free agency. And then lastly, Justin Fields. Now, I tweeted on the TyAndTyPod Twitter account, which I run. So if you see any Steelers propaganda, it's because I'm running it. But I tweeted 2 days before we got, I think it was actually maybe 1 day, but 1 or 2 days before we traded for him, I said, I don't see a possibility where we don't get Justin Fields. I was set in stone in that just because of the signings we had already made. I thought Omar Khan, I was already convinced Omar Khan has completely revamped what the Steelers usually do.
Yeah.
And he went out and did it. I was correct in that statement. And he got Justin Fields for a 6th rounder, which is unbelievable. And so now we got options. Even if Russell Wilson flops, you have a young, proven starter in this league that could be the future of your team, especially because the fact that he's a dual threat. Not Lamar, but Lamar-esque in the way he plays. And so I think the Steelers had, I know I'm a fan and it's easy to say, but I don't think it's not really debatable or anything. It's not like a hot take. The Steelers definitely had one of the best free agencies of any team. So I love the moves we made, but we can move on to you, Ty. What did you think of Mike Williams, Tyron Smith, and your offensive line revamp?
You know what? I'm gonna say this before I get into the Jets, because I will be talking about that, but I will say for the Steelers going forward, you guys do have a bright future. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That Justin Fields pick still very questionable. I guess he could be, behind Russell Wilson. I'm saying like the fact that Bears gave him up for a cheap one.
Weird.
I think that they should have put him either started behind Caleb Williams or whatever. I think they could have learned from each other. But also with the Steelers, I will say you guys still have your 1st round pick. You guys still can draft what you need unless you do get Brandon Ayuk. Which I see very likely happening within the next 2 or 3 weeks before the draft. Other than that, I feel like the Steelers will be good. I will say a lot of teams and players have been going to their ops. I don't know why. I don't know why they're
I don't know what's up with
switching
that.
sides. We've had Calvin Ridley go to the Titans. We had Saquon go to the Eagles. Like, I don't understand. But going into the Jets. Now, a lot of you guys are familiar with the Jets. You're familiar with knowing Aaron Rodgers is on the Jets. Got hurt last year. But even if he didn't get hurt, I feel like he would have been due to get hurt or something would have happened just because our O-line just was not there. O-line was the most inexistent thing on the Jets offense. We have receiver talent. I mean, Lazard's not great, but he can play at a receiver 2 position. I think so. Now, Zach Wilson, I think the Jets were number 3 in the most pressured by D linemen. It's weird to say that the Jets were like top 3 in pressuring, but also top 3 in being pressured. Why? Worst O-line in the league. One of the worst O-lines. Only good player on that team last year, I would say, is Elijah Vera Tucker, and he wasn't playing because he got hurt. So now looking into Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith, he is a great offensive lineman when healthy. I will say he is probably top 15 or top 20.
He's a future Hall of Famer.
Yes. And Cowboys fans even know this, that Tyron Smith, when healthy, he could block Micah Parsons. I know they're on the same team, but even Micah Parsons said it himself. Tweeted it saying, wow, why are you leaving? Because he knows how good of an offensive lineman he is. Now, the issue with our players, I will say, we had a decent free agency. I would have liked to have gotten another receiver. Mike Williams is a great receiver when healthy. He's a good 50-50 guy. He's got decent route running. That's all we really need from him, is to be that like second level threat behind Garrett Wilson's route running, which we know Garrett Wilson's a great route runner. But my opinion on the Jets free agency is very low, just because we let Bryce Huff go. I don't know why we let one of the best pressures in the league go for a bag of chips, and then the Eagles picked him up. I was like, man,
Of course they did.
I don't know why we just give everybody away that has potential. We kept him for the guy we got last year. I always forget to get his name because he barely ever plays. We did pick up a D tackle from the Niners. I'm not too much familiar with, just because he's more like a D tackle 3 or 4 on that depth chart. So it's kind of hard to say what he does.
I'll give you my opinion, my real 100% opinion on the Jets offseason. I think if we were playing Madden and injury sliders were turned off, I think this was one of the best off seasons that you could have. Problem is, injuries exist, and it seems like every single person you grabbed has an injury history. Like, obviously Mike Williams, he's only really put in like one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The 7
That's
games.
the obvious one. But Tyron Smith, Hall of Fame level talent, obviously, but he's getting up there in age. He's like 34, I think. And last season, obviously, he's coming off like big injury. There's questions there. And I think you got Morgan Moses. Is that who you got on the O-line as well?
The O-line.
Yeah. So
we actually got 2. We got John Simpson and Morgan Moses, and they're both Ravens. But if anybody knows, Ravens usually always have a great O-line. And they're known
I forget which one it was, though. One of those 2 players were injured last season as well.
It was Simpson.
So, like I said, if we were playing Madden, 100% sliders off, A+ free agency. But we don't, and we don't know what's going to happen. But in a vacuum, it was great. You got great players. And also, I want to say this, because they're all on 1-year deals, I really like it extra. It's not like you're locking up injury-prone players for a long time. And because this could be Aaron Rodgers' last season, I like the idea of going all in, even if they're injury-riddled players.
I will say
it could be his last year, so it might not be, but it could be.
Yeah, saying he's trying to play at least 3 years. Javon Kinlaw.
But
that's the guy.
Just before you,
not a very good
Aaron Rodgers saying anything, I just take that with a grain of salt. This dude is fucking batshit crazy. I love his football. He is batshit crazy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The dude is trying to run for vice president.
Well, he got offered to. He's not trying to. He just got an offer.
Yes, but my problem is with that is he's a hypocrite. In January, the guy said, let's keep everything non-football related out of the building. Less than 2 months later, he's talking about how he has an offer on the table to be vice president, and then he was considering it. That is not football related, Mr. Rogers. Let's stop that. Now, if he can stop that, I love this team, but he is a distraction.
He is a distraction.
But he's Aaron Rodgers, so it doesn't fucking matter. You have to employ him.
I mean, like I said, my expectations, of course, grew for us making the playoffs. But
it should, yeah.
One more receiver.
Are good.
Joe Douglas, if you are listening, probably not, but if you are listening, please, for the love of God, You have opportunity to draft one of the best tight end talents of all time in Bowers.
Yes, that's what everybody thinks you're gonna get. I think you're gonna get
We
that.
have the worst receiving tight ends now. I think we got rid of
Like you
CJ
have like Tyler
Uzuma.
Conklin, I think
Tyler
that's your guy.
Conklin's decent. He's decent. He's a good two. Keep him at the two. I
Yeah,
won't
you need a
mind that.
one though.
We
Yeah,
need a one in Bowers. And if he goes before you
straight out of
decide,
Georgia.
if you decide to no, okay. There's Malik Neighbors and there's Keon Coleman. I do not want Roma Duzier or however you ever say his name. I want Keon or Neighbors. Please.
Do
That's
you
all we
know
need.
which pick do you guys have in the draft?
Like the second or 12th second, sorry, 12th,
You
11th.
have to put 12th pick. Okay. Yeah, I
But
mean, we'll see.
but come on, Joe Douglas, you cannot mess this up. You have 3 elite receiving talents that are in your hands. I promise you, one will
You'll
be
get
there.
one. Yeah.
If you get an O lineman, I will be so absurdly pissed because we do not need an O lineman no more. At the first round pick, second round maybe you can get like some sneaky talent at the guard. But please, we already have tackles. We already have the center. We have one decent guard. We just need one more guard. You don't need to get him in the first round. There's no one worth it.
Since we're talking to GMs, Omar Khan, trade our first round pick for Brandon Ayuk. Do it.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it, draft JPJ. I know we already have a JPJ. The other JPJ out of Oregon. We need him. He's a center. We need him. We need a center. That's the only needs, like legitimate needs we need right now. Another receiver and a center. So either get Ayuk in the first round and then try to get a center later in the draft, or draft JPJ out of Oregon as a center in the first round. And then everybody knows the Steelers are the best drafting wide receiver team in the league. So get a receiver in the second or third round or whenever you can. What I would do is trade it for Ayuk and then try to draft a center. But just because he's such an elite playmaker, Brandon Ayuk. But that's my opinion. But moving on from dragging our GMs, can we talk about the other moves around the NFL? We'll start off with Derrick Henry to the Ravens.
Okay, I was gonna say one more thing I forgot to say about the Jets. Really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if you guys are aware. We are trying to trade Alan Lazard. That is the best move in Jets history in recent time because we usually keep talent that's or not worth talent on our team, and we usually just keep that and continue to it. We finally decided, hey, Mr. Drop Guy himself, you're gone. So I just wanted to say that. I forgot to mention that.
Good, get that out.
Okay, now you said Saquon or Derrick Henry to the Ravens. That is scary as fuck.
It is.
Derrick Henry, he can get injured just because of his role and how much he is used. He was used on the Titans.
And the Ravens are going to
will not be as much when it comes to running, just because he'll probably be more of a blocker in cases because of Lamar. Lamar and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry can throw, for fuck's sake.
He has done that.
So that is just crazy. If Ravens went that far without Derrick Henry, they were just an elite running back away too from having a great rushing offense. They had already had a great rushing offense. The running backs always are known for getting injured. I don't know if you know, Gus Edwards. There was one year where like 4 starting running backs got injured on that lineup, and it was just decimating them. Now they got, without a doubt, a top 3 running back in the league. To number 1 when healthy, or 2
when healthy, when he's fully healthy. Yeah, I want to make a prediction here. While Derrick Henry to the Ravens it strengthens something that was already a strength, which is their running game. It just strengthens it further. I think they're going to be worse than they were last year, which I guess isn't saying a lot considering they were the 1 seed. So, I mean, it is easy to get worse from the 1 seed. It's much harder to be better than that. But I guess it's not that bold. But I think they're going to be worse than they were last year because, yes, they have Derrick Henry, but they were already very good at running. And I know it makes them more dynamic. They're going to be better, yes. But they lost too many pieces on defense. We stole one from them. The Bengals stole their safety. And the Jets took 2 of their offensive linemen. I mean, part of running is their offensive line. They lost so much of that. They don't have receivers to this day. They didn't even make a move. They lost Odell, which is all they had, other than obviously Zay Flowers. What little they had, they lost. And I know everybody will say that well, they'll just draft one. The Ravens are horrible at drafting wide receivers, so I don't really have faith in that. I know they got Zay Flowers last year, and he's pretty good, but I mean, Rashad Bateman. I mean, there's Ravens fans on Twitter talking about it's Rashad Bateman's breakout year. Like, no, the guy's done. He's not very good. He's a guy. He's a number 3 guy. You're just gonna have to accept it. Yeah. So I think they're going to be worse, and I think Derrick Henry makes them scarier on paper. But I think when it comes down to X's and O's, and when push comes to shove, I don't think they're going to be as good just because of the defensive capability they lost and the offensive line capability that the Jets stole from them.
Well, you have to also take into account Derrick Henry's an absolute great receiving back. He can catch. If you know who the Jaguars are, they are literally known for getting just hella.
I got breaking news. It's not breaking news, but I thought I'd share it just because it's here. Texans are getting CJ Henderson. So congratulations, Texans. Also, the winners of free agency. They're like A+ free agency signings right now. I'm not gonna lie, they had probably the
They
best
went
free agency of
crazy.
anybody.
Yeah, they did. Wait,
So yeah,
CJ Henderson, the cornerback, right?
I think who is he? I thought he was a running back.
Oh wait, maybe it is running back.
He was a running back, right? Oh no, he is a corner. He's a corner. I don't know
Corner.
why. Who am I thinking of?
CJ Henderson, like years back.
Maybe. So he's from the Panthers, corner from the Panthers. He's coming in, and I mean, I don't know much about him because he's a fucking Panther, but congratulations to them. They're getting everybody. So I mean, they're doing a great job, and obviously they're doing it because of last season. They didn't expect CJ Stroud to be as dominant as he was in his rookie
And now
year.
they know that they don't need to pay for a QB no more.
They could get to the Super Bowl next year. That's how good they are. That's how good he is, and that's how good their free agency has been.
And that second round, I know they got bounced in the second round of the playoffs, but you can't take away how great of a season they had. When not only were their expectations so low, but the Jaguars were actually top of the division going into like the last week, and then they sold.
They sold.
So, it hurts a little bit.
All right, let's get through the last two signings that we're going to talk about for today. First, we'll go Saquon Barkley to the Eagles. Ty, your thoughts?
I mean, trader. I understand the situation with the Giants was very bad. I know that they were basically not willing to pay him, even though they paid Daniel Jones like what $37 million a year for some mid talent, not very good.
I think 40. They gave him 40.
Yeah, that's not worth it. I mean, kudos to him. You finessed the system, but my God, was that an overpay? That probably resulted in them not having enough money for Saquon. They'll probably like trying to get him.
They didn't even offer. I don't know if you know about that. They didn't even offer him anything.
That makes sense. Well, that is why. But then I guess the Eagles do have extremely high talent on their team, so that's probably why he wanted to go to the Eagles. Maybe make it to where gets a playoff run in his career, a deep playoff run. I mean, if you know the Giants, they have not done anything with him. I think he's only had one playoff appearance in his whole career.
Yeah,
and that was the first round bounce out year. It's a great pickup for the Eagles. Sad loss for the Giants.
Yeah, I think. Well, the Giants suck, so I don't really want to talk about them. But the Eagles, I feel similar to the Ravens. They just strengthened what was already a strength. DeAndre Swift was amazing last year. I know Saquon's better than him, but I mean, as far as production on the field, you're not going to get much more than what you got last year. He was amazing. So I don't. And they paid him a lot. Like for a running back, they paid him a shit ton of money. So we'll see how it works. I feel similar to Derrick Henry to the Ravens. It's like, okay, whatever. Last one, Hollywood Brown to the Chiefs. We're just talking about it because they're the Super Bowl champions. Everybody was talking about how they couldn't win because they didn't have receivers. They won anyway, and now they're adding receivers. So how scary are they going to be next year with Hollywood Brown, Ty?
I mean, wow. I will say Mahomes could make any decent receiver look better, but
Right.
Hollywood Brown has had hella talent. Coming into the league on the Ravens, I thought he was going to be a little bit better. He was good. He wasn't great. Then he went to the Cardinals. That was the year that they were 13-3 or 4 or something like that. They were really good that year. That was the year that the Cardinals were like dominant. I will say Hollywood Brown is extremely talented route runner. He's extremely fast. He's like a little bit worse version of Tyreek Hill.
A little bit, a lot of it, but
Tyreek's
way better than everybody.
Once again, he's still a receiver one, capable of being a receiver one. He's still capable of being
yes, but I think Rashee Rice will be the one.
Yeah, I think Rashee Rice will be the one, and Hollywood too.
Yeah, so it'll be Rashee, Hollywood, Travis Kelce. I mean, they're gonna win again.
I don't know what it is with receivers with the last name Brown, but they're actually pretty decent. Sure, you could speak on that one.
Yeah.
CTE ESPN.
Yeah, dude, I love CTE. I love CTE ESPN. That is my favorite thing, bro.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
What, Antonio Brown? Kudos to you for turning a fucked up situation that you've been into something funny as fuck.
It was good, yeah. I want to bring back Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. Why not? Just bring him back.
Just on a 1-year deal.
1-year deal, minimums. Just come back. All right. So that was free agency. Obviously, we didn't get to cover everything because I mean, there's so much that happened. But we're gonna hop in to our first mini game of the day. So this is called. Well, I don't really know what to call it, but we'll figure it out as we go. So we're gonna do what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give Ty a football team along with the position of that football team, and he's going to try to name me 10 players on that team that have played that position in all of their history. Now it might seem easy, but we're casual, so it's not that easy. Okay. First, I wanted to do this to test your knowledge about my team. Steelers wide receivers, go.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Antonio Brown, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens. Shoot.
Uh-oh. Don't struggle already.
Wow, I already lost.
Don't struggle already.
Well, can I count who they just got?
Yeah. He's a Steeler.
I actually just forgot who that was. Yo, I actually just fumbled. Hold on,
You're
guys.
at 3. Uh-oh.
I just got you like all the best 3. This is bad.
Take
Oh,
your time.
Claypool, Juju
Chase
Smith-Schuster.
Juju, there you go, the obvious ones.
I don't know why I'm forgetting that one Super Bowl receiver.
Ooh,
Hines Ward.
Okay.
Santonio Holmes.
Yep. 3 more. Come on.
Man.
There's a few on the
I've
team
had
right
a
now.
lot of Steelers. Yeah, I've seen a lot of
There's
Steelers.
one we just picked up in free agency.
Yeah, I
On
forgot
a
who.
pretty cheap deal. There's one that we had a few years.
I actually forgot which receiver you picked up.
3 more though. Come on, you can think of all Steelers history.
You guys draft a lot too. I know it's in that on the spot.
Good,
I had this in my head, like players like that could potentially be in the mix.
Yeah, but when you don't know what's coming, it's hard, especially when you're not a fan of that team and we're kind of casuals. So
I give up. I'm not.
All right. I mean, I was looking for 3 more. You can get Calvin Austin III, who's on the team right now.
That's true.
Van Jefferson, who we just signed.
That's who you got, Van Jefferson.
And then go with a Hall of Famer back in the 70s. Why not Lynn Swann?
That's okay. That's what I was thinking of. I was like Jerry Rice, but I was like, I didn't remember his name. I was like, who was the?
All right, so you're 0-1. We'll give you 2 more. So we'll see if you can salvage it. Maybe at least get 1 or salvage and get a winning record on this.
Those of you guys that are gonna call me casual, I'm sorry. A lot of Steelers receivers just get thrown away.
No, it's hard though. It's fucking hard.
I only knew Santonio Holmes because he is a former Jet.
That's why you remembered him.
Well,
for Super Bowl heroics.
Can't forget that Super Bowl catch.
All right, so here we go. I don't think you're gonna get this one. This is hard. Vikings running backs.
Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison, right off the rip.
Yeah, I thought you would go with somebody else right off the rip, but okay.
I'm gonna go with Adrian Peterson. That's who you're probably thinking of.
That is 3.
Shoot.
This is so hard, dude.
That's a hard team because can I give you CJ Ham? He's a fullback.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's 4.
Okay, the fullback. Let's go.
You know what? New rule for this one. Just get 5. 1 more.
Okay. Oh. Ravens running backs. Vikings running back, as of recently, have not been.
Vikings fans are screaming at the screen right now. You guys have to understand we don't keep up with your team, and we're semi-casuals.
Adrian Peterson, my God, he's one of the best running backs of all time. I cannot discredit you guys for that. But since then, Dalvin Cook was decent some years. I'm a big Florida State and Boise State fan, so I know those two.
Yeah.
Also Jets. We had Dalvin. Yikes. Oh, did you guys get that Titans guy, Kareem Blasting game? Is that one of them? Kareem Blasting game. I think they picked him up.
Spell his name, bro. I don't even know. I've never heard of that guy.
Khari. Blasting game is B.
Let's see.
He played for the Titans. I don't know if he played for the. I thought he played for the Vikings.
Well, he's currently a Bear, but let's see if he's a Minnesota Viking ever in his career.
It was the Bear. It was the Bear. No, it was the Bears.
Yeah, no, it's just a Bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't remember any recent ones.
All right, well.
Who's that one that you would have said?
I wouldn't. I've looked it up. I wouldn't have said any of these guys, just so you know. But the 5th guy that we could have said, maybe we're casuals, people yell at us, but Adrian Peterson is their leading rusher all time. Dalvin Cook is 3rd, which means there's somebody in 2nd, and his name is Robert Smith. He is 2nd all time.
Do not know.
So congrats to Robert Smith.
I personally don't know him.
Yeah, that was hard. This one, I'm going to say 10 on. 10 49ers quarterbacks.
Joe Montana, Steve Young, Brock Purdy, Jimmy Garoppolo, Sam Darnold. Right out the gate. Yours truly, Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Man, who's the guy that threw the Marquise Goodwin throw? And you know it's gonna be a tribute.
You're at 6.
Oh man. I can't remember his name. Of course he was a backup. I already said Steve Young. Was Blake Bortles or was that a Ram? What is he a Ram? Was Blake Bortles ever
a Ram?
No.
I'm thinking of at least 3 more that you should get.
Is it in recent term? Oh, Trey Young.
Oh,
Trey Young.
Trey Young.
Trey
Lance.
Trey Lance. There you go.
There's 7. That actually wasn't what I was thinking of. So there's still 3 more. This is for 10. You need 3 more, and these are the 3 I would have got.
They just picked someone up too recently. And I just can't remember who they picked up for the backup. Oh, Joshua Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs, okay. I wasn't thinking of that as well.
The pastronaut, of course.
So 2 more.
Is it someone in the past? Are you thinking of someone in the past?
Yes,
I'm
I'm thinking of both in the past.
I'm just shitting the bed.
And that you should probably get.
Joe Montana, Steve Young. Who was the guy that went after Joe Montana? No, it's not Steve Young. It was after Steve Young then.
Come on, 2 more. 2 more. You got to get the winning record here.
Give me a hint.
I mean,
I gotta get a hint.
One of them retired just a couple years ago, and had a catastrophic injury, which led to his retirement. I guess. I'll give you that. Not ringing a bell, eh?
No, I quit.
Alex Smith.
That's okay. That makes sense.
And then Jeff Garcia.
I actually
don't forget Jeff Garcia.
I actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm casual. I'm casual.
That one I would have got. All right. Well, that's it. You went 1 and 2, which is not that bad because this shit is hard.
No, I went.
So now we're gonna flip it. Well, you got the 5 on the Vikings. Oh yeah, you didn't get the 5. You went
that was some random dude.
You went 0 and 3. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna switch it. He is gonna give me 10 NBA teams with positions attached to them, and I'm going to have to name 10 all-time players that played that position on that team.
Wait, update. I'm going to give him 3 NBA teams, and he's going to have to give me 10 players at that position.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, Tyler, I'm going to give you probably an easier one for you just because your cousin is a fan of this team. The Clippers shooting guards. 10 players.
Bro, are you joking me right now?
Clippers shooting guards.
All right. I would say James Harden, but he's a point guard right now. So we'll go Paul George.
Okay.
We'll go with Norman Powell.
Okay.
Just to get the 2 out of the way that currently play. We'll go with Sweet Lou Williams.
Yes, Lou will.
Jamal Crawford.
Jay Cross.
Oh, God. The Clippers. Fucking so poverty. Fuck. Eric Gordon last season.
Okay.
That's not a bad pull right there. JJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah, JJ Redick.
Yeah, that's 6. Damn. It's just I can't think back in the day. I have no idea who played like before 2000 with the Clippers.
Yeah, it's a very poverty team.
Okay. Who played in the bubble? Sweet Lou did, but who was the backup? Like who came off the bench for them? Oh wait, Sweet Lou came off the bench. Who was starting on that team? Was Paul George a shooting guard? He probably was. Damn. I'm only at 6, dude. Fuck. Clippers, dude. This is so hard. It's the Clippers. And it's shooting guards.
You want to give up?
I mean, yeah, I got 6. I'll take that. What is another 4? What can you name me another 4?
Well, I cannot name you once, but I'm going to tell you right off the bat. So, Ron Harper.
He played for the Clippers?
Yes.
Wow.
I do know Ron Harper. I didn't know that, but I know who he is. So. Randy Smith. Those are 3 potential. I mean, I can't go beyond that and say that I know these guys, but those are 3 potential.
Isn't Randy Smith like there?
He was like a 6'3" guard.
Yeah, but isn't he? Am I wrong in saying he's the all-time leading scorer on the Clippers?
I'm not too sure.
If he is, I probably should have got that. Yeah, it is Randy Smith. I should have got that.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Right.
Well, no.
How did I know that?
It's okay, though, because who does? All right,
I don't even know how I knew Randy Smith was the all-time leading scorer.
Tyler, I'm gonna give you this team. You're gonna give me. Just give me. Oh, this one you should be able to give me 10 players at
All right,
this
let's do it.
position.
I want to try to
Celtics
get
centers.
Celtics centers, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Robert Williams III from last season, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis,
Okay. 3.
Shaquille O'Neal, sadly, Robert. I'm sorry, Bill Russell,
Okay.
Robert Parrish, Kendrick Perkins. Random pull, but I gotta say it.
Kendrick Perkins.
Fuck. Celtics centers.
Kendrick
3 more.
Perkins, I hate you. Stop talking shit to my player. I'm tired of it.
Oh yeah.
Every year.
Everybody plays 2K. They know.
MP is just not that guy.
He's not that guy. Man, they have a couple bums. Oh, they just got Xavier Tillman, so that's 8.
Yep. 2 more.
This is probably so easy. Like, damn. We'll go with Kevin Garnett. Played center for them a little bit.
Okay.
Mainly a power forward, but I'm gonna give that to me. He played center for them for sure.
You give it to him.
Glenn Big Baby Davis. There's 10.
Okay, you got one.
Got it.
And
All
now,
right.
Tyler, you are gonna give me 7. Not 5, not 10.
7.
Give me 7 Pistons small forwards.
Okay. Bojan Bogdanovic.
Okay.
Fucking fuck. Small forward for the Pistons.
No, come on. There's one that you're actually missing, and I'm gonna be upset because I even know him.
Joe Dumars.
Okay.
Maybe Chauncey Billups. Did he play small forward?
Let's see it.
Can we fact check that? Was he a small forward ever? Because if he was ever, I'm giving that. I want to say Chauncey Billups was like at some point.
He did start for the Trailblazers as a small forward.
Oh man.
Can I give it to him? It did not say anything about the Pistons.
Come on, help me out.
I'll give it to you though, because this is a hard team.
All right. That's 3. Let's go.
To those of you guys watching, you better get this.
I just don't know.
I will be upset.
Is there really someone that obvious right now that I'm like, actually forgetting?
Yes. I will give you a hint with this guy. He's 51 right now.
He's what?
51 right now.
He's 51.
But
so
he's notable. He's a notable player in the league. You give up? It's a hard team.
Oh, there's a guy right now that currently plays Tobias Harris.
Okay, there's 5.
That's 4. I'm not gonna.
4.
That's 4.
Okay.
Fucking. Chris Middleton before he went to the Bucks.
Okay. 2 more.
So that's 5. Am I still not? I still don't have the one.
No. Like I promise you will be upset with
Grant
yourself.
Hill. Hill.
Yes, Grant Hill.
Okay.
Can't forget him.
And fucking.
Even I know him. Come on.
I want to say T-Mac played for the Pistons. Can we fact check that?
Don't think you did, but I'll look for you.
If he did, that's it. Or Adrian Dantley. Boom. That's 7 anyway. But check. I want to see if T-Mac did.
He.
Can I look at that?
No,
actually?
did not.
He didn't? Why did I think that?
This is not showing me the reliable.
Oh, no, we did. 2010, 2011. Pistons, yeah.
Oh, not stay right here.
That's
Whoa.
8. I got 8.
A notable one that I actually know, Glenn Robinson III. I don't know. I only know that because of 2K in my card. He's got some sauce going on there. All right. Well, that's it for the NBA side of that.
I'll take 2 and 1, man. I'll take it.
It's a good one. Better than I did.
Fuck the Clippers. Fuck the Clippers.
Yeah, I had to give you that. I'm sorry. Who knows Clipper shooting guards? Because I don't even know that many.
All right. Let's move on. Next mini game. We're going to play something that is new. I saw it. Let me just say, I didn't invent this. I saw it on, I forget what the podcast is called. I really want to give him credit. But King of the Fourth Quarter, he hosts it. I forget what the fuck it's called. I wish I knew. But saw it on their podcast. Hope they don't mind me using it. I'm sure they won't even see it anyway. But it's called Guess That Category. So, for example, I have a category that I'm thinking of. He's going to guess players and say, hey, does this player fit in the category? I'm going to say yes or no. That's the example. So I have my first category. Ty, go ahead.
Russell Westbrook.
And just by the way, before we start, you can go any player in NBA. So you can even ask Kobe. Like, it doesn't matter. Retired players,
Okay.
everything. So go ahead.
Does Russell Westbrook fit that category?
He does not fit this category.
Does LeBron James fit that category?
LeBron James does fit the category.
Okay, so it's got to be something. Does Anthony Davis fit this category?
Anthony Davis does fit the category.
Okay, I'm thinking All-Star. Does Giannis Antetokounmpo fit this category?
He does fit the category.
So this is either forwards or All-Stars for sure, because not all defensive team. Wait, actually, let me get more info. Does Donovan Mitchell fit this team? Category. Does Donovan Mitchell fit this category?
Donovan Mitchell does fit this
Is
category.
the category NBA All-Stars?
It is 2024 All-Stars. That's why Russell Westbrook doesn't fit. But yes, it is All-Stars, but it is specifically 2024 All-Stars.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't. Actually.
So you got it. You're 1-0. Okay, that was a good one. I'm surprised you actually. I was really not expecting to get that for some reason. Maybe I'm disrespecting you. Next category. Your go.
Let's start off with none other than Austin AR-15 Reeves. Does he fit this category?
He does not fit this category.
Does Shaquille O'Neal fit this category?
Shaquille O'Neal actually does fit this category.
Okay, I'm thinking
I
potential
love this pick.
legends. I'm thinking potential centers. Does Pau Gasol fit this category?
I love Pau.
But
He
no.
does fit this category.
Okay, this could be an OG Lakers team. Does Kobe Bryant fit this category?
Poor Kobe, man. He does fit this category.
Okay. Could be the greatest Lakers of all time. Does Tim Duncan fit this category?
Come on, you were on the right track. You were still on the right track because Tim Duncan does fit this category.
This could be all defensive players. Oh, gosh. Does David Robinson fit this category?
He does fit this category. You are right there. Yes, they do fit the category.
You said Pau Gasol. These big men or something. What the heck?
Remember, Kobe fits it as well.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Whoa.
He's tripped out, boys.
Does LeBron fit this category?
Lego James does fit this category.
Okay, well, I think I know this one. I think I'm feeling the NBA championship side of thing. Because LeBron...
Is that your official guess?
No, because okay, you know what? Does Curry fit this category?
Steph Curry does fit this category.
Okay, let me get some more information before I go into this. Because this is tripping me out now. Does Giannis Antetokounmpo fit this category?
Yes, he does. Giannis
Is this
fits it.
NBA championship winners?
Yes, it is NBA championship winners. Congratulations, Ty. You are 2-0.
You
You're
could
up
have
to a
got me
hot
with
start,
the
man.
championship MVPs because honestly, all those players I just listed, except
you were
for
thinking about that, huh?
I started thinking, I was like, maybe. Because they all probably won one at least.
All right, last one. NBA, you have, well, we say 60 seconds. You have as much time as you want. Here we go. NBA categories. Guess that category. Third round. Go.
Let me start off with a weird one. James Harden. Does he fit this category?
James Harden does not fit this category.
Okay. Does Michael Jordan fit this category?
Your airness does not fit this category.
Okay.
Already confused.
I'm trying to think.
I like it. I like
want to
already
go where
confused.
I want to go. I'm trying to think of where I want to go with this. Does Scottie Pippen fit this category?
Mr. Pippen does not fit this category.
Does Kobe fit this category once again?
No, he does not.
Does Damian Lillard fit this category?
He does not.
Does Stephen Curry fit this category?
He also does not.
Does LeBron James fit this category?
Nope.
Okay, well, this is probably like an NBA all bum squad. Does Tyrese Halliburton fit this category?
No.
Does Anthony Davis fit this category?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so this could be like Pelicans kind of thing or all defensive players. Does Rudy
Anthony
Gobert
Davis.
fit the squad?
Rudy Gobert does fit this category.
He's a center and an all defensive player. Okay, so let me
You get one
another-
guess, buddy.
I have one more guess.
We're gonna give you no. In terms of like when you guess your category, I'm
Okay.
only gonna give you one guess.
Okay, well let me get some more.
So get more
then.
information. Yeah, get some more information.
Does Kristaps Porzingis fit this category?
Yes, he does fit this
I know
category.
he's not an all defense player. He's not that good. But let me get some more information before I say
Yeah,
that.
go ahead.
Who's a dominant center that's not like defensive? Does Walker Kessler fit this category?
Yeah, Walker Kessler does fit this category.
So this could be centers. Is this centers in the NBA?
Is that your official guess?
Yeah.
Are you stamping that?
Yeah.
Stamp it. You just swept the board because it is centers in the NBA. You just went 3-0 on guess that category. Good job, buddy.
You almost got me because once again, it could have been. Those are all defensive players that I was naming.
Even Kristaps, he gets a shit ton of blocks, man.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, that was a good guess. Congratulations.
All right. Let's switch it up now because we just did that for the NBA. You know, we got to switch it back to the NFL. And this time, Tyler's going to be guessing the categories for NFL. So I'm going to give you a category, but I'm not going to tell you it. And you're going to start off with a player.
Tell me when you're ready.
Let's go.
Does my guy? I got to start with I got to start this off with it. Does Tom Brady fit the category?
Yes, he does fit this category.
Okay. Does Big Ben Roethlisberger fit this category?
No, he does not.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Does Patrick Mahomes fit this category?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Does Okay. Does Aaron Rodgers fit this category?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Peyton Manning.
Yes, he does.
Adrian Peterson.
Yes, he does.
Okay. I think I already know what it is, but I don't want to get it wrong and ruin my record already. Okay. Does I don't know. Let's try to get somebody like. Okay. You already said Big Ben doesn't. Does Eli Manning fit this category? Cool. Fact checking it.
I'm fact checking it.
Okay. If it is what I think it is, then no, he doesn't.
He does not fit the category.
I'm gonna go with NFL MVPs.
That is correct.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Big Ben did win a Super Bowl MVP. However,
But
not an MVP in the NFL regular season.
In fact, I want to say he didn't win a Super Bowl MVP.
He did win two.
No, because
Nope. I just
no.
looked it up.
I would know this. I don't think he won a
I
Super Bowl
just looked it
MVP.
up.
No, he didn't, bro. No, he didn't. Super Bowl 43 MVP. I think that's Santonio Holmes. It was Santonio Holmes.
He won 2 Super Bowl
I don't think
MVP
it's 40.
awards.
I want to see Super Bowl 40 MVP. Nah, bro. No, he didn't.
Wow.
It says right here. Hines Ward was Super Bowl 40 and Santonio Holmes was 43.
It says he's won 2 right here. What the hell? And
Maybe
Super
it means
Bowl
Super Bowl?
45 at the age of 23.
That doesn't make sense.
Or 50.
He was not 23 in Super Bowl 45. I don't even think we competed in Super Bowl 45. Did we? Let's see. Oh yeah, we did compete, but we lost to Aaron Rodgers. Maybe that's Aaron Rodgers. I don't know.
It says Big Ben, also known as Ben Roethlisberger, has won 2 Super Bowl MVP awards.
Really? Okay, because I knew, like, as a Steeler fan, Hines Ward won in the Seattle one, and then Santonio Holmes won in the Arizona one, the Cardinals one. That's pretty odd. He, as great as he is, has not won a Super Bowl MVP. His receivers have.
Maybe it was like off, like
especially because it says he was 23 in Super Bowl 45. That
maybe it's
make any
just a
sense.
Super Bowl wins, and it might just be glitching or something.
I don't know. Okay, whatever.
Anyways, moving into the next one, Tyler.
Sure.
Start off. Let's go.
Always got to start off with Tom Brady.
He does not fit the category, man.
Okay, all right. Does Randy Moss fit the category?
Randy Moss actually does fit this category. He does, sadly.
Sadly, huh? Sadly. Okay. Does Jerry Rice fit the category, perhaps?
He might. He does.
He does. Yeah. Does Juju fit this category?
For what it's worth, he actually did fit this category.
He did.
He does fit this category, yeah.
Oh, he does fit this category. Okay. Does Saquon Barkley fit this category?
Well, I mean, he can't fit this category, so no.
No.
Does not fit
Okay.
this category.
I feel like you're going really simple here, but I'm not going to do that yet. Does Julian Edelman fit the category?
Let me make sure. He does, actually.
I think you're trying to fuck with me here. I'm just gonna say it. NFL wide receivers.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to think that it was the 1,000-yard receiver.
I don't know.
Because they all did actually get 1,000 yards in the season. So
yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Actually, before it was receivers, I actually did say 1,000-yard receivers before I was gonna
do
do
a little
it.
easy on me.
But I made it a little bit easier because I didn't know if you were gonna.
All right, 2-0. Are we both about to sweep? Last one.
We'll see. Go.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
No, he does not fit this category.
Of course. Let's go with Justin Jefferson.
No, he does not fit this category.
Walter Payton.
I actually need to fact check this because
Interesting.
this one's one of those ones, old players.
One of those ones. One of those ones, eh? I would love to know if my boy Walter Payton.
Does not fit this category. No, sorry.
Walter, my guy. Barry Sanders. Does he fit this category?
This is a hard one to give you everybody off the top of my head. No, does not fit this category.
I have two ideas, but does Adrian Peterson fit this category?
These are.
I have a couple ideas, and if he does fit it, it doesn't really help me, but I feel like he does fit it. He's gotta fit this category.
He does not fit this category.
What?
Oosh.
Doesn't?
No.
Does Derrick Henry fit this category?
No, he does not.
What? And why are you like the thing that's fucking with me is that you're fact checking. Like, what are you fact checking? Okay, does Santonio Holmes fit this category?
No, he does not.
Does Aaron Rodgers fit this category?
Guess what? Unfortunately, he does not.
Does Jim Brown fit this category?
Please. Oh man, he does not.
What? I'm just like so lost right now.
Do you give up?
No, I want to guess something. Does O.J. Simpson fit this category?
No, he does not.
Does DeAndre Swift fit this category?
No.
Does Le'Veon Bell fit this category?
No, he does not.
I feel like it has something to do with running backs, but like, why did you fact check 3 running backs? Everybody else.
Yeah, I just looked it up again. He does not. Le'Veon Bell does not fit this category.
What are you looking up?
Does
Ben Roethlisberger fit this category?
Let me actually make sure.
Like dead ass? Or are you joking? I'm confused.
He does not.
Does Peyton Manning fit this category?
You want to know something?
He doesn't fit this category.
No.
Does he or does he not?
He was in this category. He's in this category.
Peyton Manning
is in this category. He got one.
What? So the first person to fit in the category is Peyton fucking Manning.
Yeah, it's a good category to fit in.
Does Eli Manning fit this category?
I actually don't believe so, but I will just confirm.
What is going on?
Oh, he actually does fit this category. What? I didn't know this.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tom Brady doesn't.
No.
Okay, then. Wait. Wait a minute.
Did you get it?
No, I don't. Because Big Ben doesn't. Okay. Big Ben doesn't fit it.
This isn't going on too long. I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes. You have a lot of guesses. You had a lot of guesses.
Does Nick Foles fit this category?
No, he does not.
Peyton and Eli. Peyton and Eli? Why do they fit the category? Does Patrick Mahomes fit this category?
No, does not. gone out this list.
So it's not like something to do with MVPs or Super Bowl MVPs. It has nothing to do with rings. It has nothing to do with.
You got 1 minute on the board.
It has nothing to do with passing yards. Has nothing to do with. Does Brett Favre fit this list?
I actually will fact check that. I don't think he does.
God, forsaken me. Why have you forsaken me, God? Help me.
Guess what?
He doesn't.
He does not. Unfortunate.
Does John Elway fit this category?
You want to know something?
Yeah, I do want to know something.
Look at me, Tyler. He does not fit this category.
I don't know.
Yes, he does fit this category. I was joking.
John Elway.
Yeah, he does fit this category.
Not Brett Favre, but John Elway.
Yep.
What? What? Okay, I'm gonna give one more player in before I guess. Does Dan Marino fit this category?
Let me back check. These are like.
This is like so specific.
No, he does not fit this category.
This seems extremely specific, like way too specific. I don't know. Let's go with if Peyton, Eli, and you said John Elway fit this category.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I really don't have no idea.
Just throw it at me, Tyler.
Fuck. Is this category? Is fuck? Is this category? I do. What the hell, man? Is this category quarterbacks that got traded on draft night? I don't know.
Is that the category you want to go with?
Yeah, I don't know. So
it
just
is
tell me. I'm more interested in
overall
what it is.
draft picks. It's an easy one. You just did not latch onto it. You didn't ask. You could honestly. This would have helped you if you would have asked something like.
I just asked like Baker fucking.
Yeah, when you say
Mayfield.
Baker, you could have asked Joe Burrow.
Oh my god, bro! No.
Well, Tyler, you did not get one. I had to look it up because I actually don't know who was drafted from 1970 to 1990 in first round picks.
Dude, come on.
He's trying to fact check something that's not there. I
want to make sure this one. I knew it.
Who?
You bitch! You didn't even fact check OJ Simpson. He was the first pick.
Was he really?
Yes, you bastard. Oh, I hate you.
Didn't fact check it because I thought he was like 4th round pick. And when I remember, he was like a late pick.
He's a murderer, but bitch, he was picked in the first overall.
Well,
I would have got it anyway, but
I don't know.
You fucked me there though, just so you know.
It's okay. It's okay to have fuck sometimes.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. Well, that's it.
Okay, that was our mini games. He got me. I went 2-1, but he did go 3-0. So I guess kudos to you, Ty. Let's go over NBA/NFL news of the day. Let's just get the fucking elephant in the room. Actually, can we tackle MLB for a second? I don't know if you heard about this. Shohei Ohtani's interpreter, Ippei, was fired off the Dodgers due to gambling, like some kind of gambling thing. I guess allegedly he took $4.5 million out of Shohei Ohtani's bank account to pay off his gambling debt. Now, everybody in Twitter and just in life is saying that either Ohtani has the gambling problem and that MLB can't punish their unicorn, so they're just putting it on Ippei just to fucking fuck him over. Or they're saying that Ippei really does have gambling problems and Shohei illegally paid it off for him, which again is illegal. And they're just trying to cover it up because Shohei did not know that it was illegal. My opinion would be that one. I think that Ippei fucked up. He has a gambling problem, and Shohei Ohtani paid it off for him illegally and didn't know it was illegal because he's just an innocent little Shohei. And so now he's in hot trouble. The game in Korea that they just played last night, the regular season game against the Padres, which, by the way, great job opening their season in Korea. I love that. Trying to diversify the game. But he was not made available. He was not made available to the media after the game. Dodgers PR guarded him and escorted him out of the building. So there's it's a very big thing going on. He's not under investigation by MLB, which just makes it a lot more suspicious. If this was truly just Ippei, stealing money. Which, by the way, how this is where everybody gets fucked up. How do you steal money out of somebody's bank without them knowing? Especially $4.5 million. That makes zero sense to me.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
why everybody's saying Shohei illegally paid off his debt, which he didn't know it was illegal, but he did it. And it makes it all the more suspicious that MLB refuses to even investigate. It makes me think that they already know that, okay, Shohei fucked up, but he didn't know it was illegal. We're not going to punish him because he's our unicorn. All I got to say is if Trevor Bauer did this, the fucking United States military would be outside his house in 15 minutes. So I get that it's Shohei Ohtani, but why aren't they investigating this?
I could say my opinion on this. Just because, he is from another country, he doesn't maybe know Americans' laws sometimes. There is a potential chance that, his interpreter, you said, right? Interpreter?
Yeah.
Potentially lied about why he was using the money and didn't make it known publicly to him that it was for something like that. So maybe that's
even then though, like, who's letting somebody use $4.5 million?
But you never know someone's situation. He maybe didn't know it was for that. Maybe
he's a nice guy, but
that's why you never know. It's an unfortunate situation.
Anyway, we don't know much about that yet, so we'll just let it kind of linger. If anybody wants to comment on that, go ahead. I'd love to know more about the situation.
Please.
But speaking of more law enforcement type shit, Cam Sutton, former Steeler. I love you, Cam, but I guess what happens in Detroit stays in Detroit, as they like to say about Vegas. But he, I guess, was wanted for a few weeks and just actually got released by the Lions today. Looks like his NFL career is probably coming to an end, unfortunately for him. But yeah, what do you think about that horrible situation? I think he's under like something about strangulation with a girl, which is fucked up. But
I mean, I will say this. I don't think his NFL career is completely over. Just solely on the fact. I mean, he's not no Ray Lewis or no Ray Rice or someone that's like.
Yes, but he's not a superstar. Like everybody you're naming, everybody that's gotten a second chance is usually
that's why
not usually. He's not every time they're superstars. So Cam Sutton's not. So that's why I think his career's over.
I will say though, I don't know if it's just my personal opinion or if anybody else feels this, but NFL is very like, well, a suspension, if you can get out of jail kind of thing, we'll just give you a suspension. I don't know why that is, just because NFL players have millions of dollars and they can get themselves out of trouble. They can pay whatever sometimes they need to. I hope that he does get put into some type of like jurisdiction out of the NFL where he can't go back in just because what he did is wrong. And he not only did he do all these, he also fled the police basically.
For weeks, man.
So now you just added another criminal charge that
That's
actually does typically lead to 5 or 10 more years in prison. So if America is America, he should not be able to play in the NFL ever again, at least until he's like 39 or 40.
But by then he's washed, he's done. So
I can't imagine, just because an NFL player, that money in America comes through sometimes. Just like
anything's
that one.
possible. So I understand that, like the rich have power. But yeah, I think it's done.
I hope. I don't want to make anything political today. I pray that the NFL does do some type of like violation to him, whether it be you can't come back or you have to serve your time.
This is all we're assuming he's guilty. We're assuming he's guilty, which I get 99.9% he is because he fled and all that bullshit, but there's always a chance. But yes, we're assuming he's guilty. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, that's all. Unless there's NBA, I don't really know what's going on in the NBA. Nothing crazy.
I'm gonna say this: if anybody keeps up with the Lakers, Anthony Davis had an injury. He had an injury. Anthony Davis had a head injury.
Yeah, he's out for a game. Came back,
and then came back. I mean, if you saw that picture, he looked very happy to not play that game.
Christian Wood is out for the season. It looks like he's getting some stuff done on his knee.
Yeah.
So I guess the Lakers can't catch a break. Gabe Vincent is set to come back pretty soon.
That's good.
I mean, he was great for the playoffs last year, so we'll see if he can turn that on again. And then same with Vanderbilt. I don't really know. I'm kind of in the dark on Vanderbilt. I don't know if he's going to come back. I'm assuming he will. We need him if we want to make a run. So
yeah.
As far as injuries, that's where that goes. Jalen Hood-Schifino, our rookie, I actually just got a notification midstream, like a few minutes ago, that he's going to do some, I think some surgery on his back or something, and he has no timetable. But we don't use him anyway. I just thought I'd share it, though, just because I'm a Laker guy. If you guys are Laker fans, there you go. There's the news.
I will say for you guys that are watching this, please give us your what are you guys' opinions on some of the takes we made today, like such as the Jets and Steelers? Do you guys think that the Jets and Steelers will make the playoffs? What do you think the records are going to be? Are Steelers going to prove again that they're 9-8 team again every year, like
10
they
and
always
7.
will,
10 and 7.
or 10-7 potentially? Um, instead of the switch off between the NBA and NFL, do you guys like the idea that we switched off mini games? Like, just please provide us with feedback. This is for you watching the podcast. No,
For the
source.
viewers, yes. But as far as I don't know about you, but for me, I really enjoyed doing the mini game in one sport and then switch to the other sport and do the same concept. I think that's cool because then you can post both and have different crowds interact
I
with
agree.
that.
I agree.
And it was fun. So I mean,
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it all up here. Thank you guys for watching TyAndTyPod number 11, I believe.
11.
I appreciate everybody for showing up. If you watch till the end of the stream, comment W's in the
Stream. You keep
chat.
saying stream. It's a pre-recording.
Pre-recorded. W's in
We're
the
used to
chat if
streaming.
you watch the whole thing.
And
Nah,
also, I'm not going to
sign.
go on another hiatus. No more hiatuses. I went to Italy. It's not happening again. So
Don't worry.
we should have 3 streams a week. Or
We-
I said streams. 3 recordings a week.
3 pre-records in a week. You guys will see this either the day
You'll
we
see
made
tonight.
it today or tomorrow, potentially, if, at the latest.
Clips will come out starting tomorrow.
You have anything else for us, Tyler?
I'm good. As long as you're good, we can end this off.
All right. Well, thank you guys for showing up.
Yes,
I love
sir.
you all. Take care.